Are you kidding me? More articles on people not wanting to sell their homes, sellers refusing to sell their homes because they're gripping that tight, great 2%, 3% interest rate. Next. That article, and what are baby boomers doing out there? Yes, they're handing off their houses, but to who are they handing them to? All next on Real Estate Daily. Welcome, everyone. My name is Troy, and every day we go over the latest news in real estate, housing, and the mortgage market. Now, if you like the content, hit that like button. Boom, boom, boom. We are going to give you the best 5 minutes in real estate on a daily basis, and I'm going to give it to you boots on the ground. I'm not going to give it to you from the bird's eye, Diana Olick, garbage information out there that she dissects and says, what's the best clickbait? No, I'm going to just give it to you straightforward. Let's jump right into it. Washington Post. Welcome to the party, Washington Post. Says a problem for housing market, people won't quit their cheap mortgages. Absolutely not. Who wants to go ahead, even if you have to stay in your house for the next couple of years longer, who wants to do a move up? What is a move up? It means that I have a 2-bedroom, 3-bath. We have 3 kids now. Each want their own room. So I need to sell my 3-2 and I want to move up to a 4-3 or a 4-2. But my problem is, and I'm having a lot of this with my clients right now, is that I have to go from a 2% or 2.5% interest rate, even a 3, and I have to jump all the way to a 6. So not only do I have quite a lot of the equity, which I can move over, but I want the same mortgage payment. That's the issue. And what's causing the mortgage payment to go up? It's simply 99% of it is because interest rates are that high. So what it does is keeps very limited amount of inventory, and that's what's keeping the prices of homes high. And now you have a flood, like we've been saying now for the past about a year and a half, because that's interest rates went up. We have a flood of only home buyers coming in, especially from other countries. They're coming in paying cash. Let's go. Next, real estate transfer. Baby boomers securing generational wealth by transferring property to children. We're seeing this more and more. It's very interesting that's happening out there. I've, at least my experiences is that more millennials, and then I'm seeing a lot of Gen X's, they don't want to have big families. They're not looking for it. Their big family consists of, boyfriend, girlfriend, husband, wife, and 2 dogs, right? It's not to have kids. It's not. So they're okay with the 3-2s, and they're okay with their parents' houses. I know one of my business partner, he's living in his childhood home right now. And so that seems to be the next step. If you can't go out and buy a house, well, you're just going to be handed it down. And I won't call it, through death, but I think that when the parents who want to go to a retirement community, they don't want to sell their home unless they don't have a retirement fund. And we know that boomers today are the greatest wealthy generation of all that's out there. So yes, that's what's happening, handing it down their children. Hopefully they'll have little provisions that they won't just sell right away, take the money, and then blow it in a casino. I'm kidding with you guys. Do it out there. Home builder sentiment pulls out of negative territory for the first time in nearly a year. We're seeing that. I went to 2 home builders yesterday. I went to Land C there in Fontana at Narrow Hills. Then I had another client that I went to Shadow Rock there by Lennar in Urupa Valley. And I mean, they're just like plowing right through the homes, especially there in Shadow Rock. They're about done. They're on phase, I think, 19 or something. It's crazy. They're about ready to close up there. All the homes are sold. I mean, there's a waiting list. Now, Narrow Hills with Land C is a completely different story. I think we're at Sticker Shock. They just started launching Golden Peak and a couple other their communities up there. And I mean, my Lord, you're looking at 2,600 square foot homes built straight up on sloped land for $850 to $1 million. That's kind of crazy in my eyes. This is in North Fontana. I don't know if they're selling anything. I mean, when I went there, they had opened that up to VIP clients, and not one person had even jumped on it. On top of that, you have a 2%. Tax rate and an HOA. I mean, gosh, God bless you if you can afford something like that. But I'm sure there's plenty of people out there that can afford it. But it's just, do you want to spend that much money on a new community being built out right now in an uncertain time? But we're just seeing this all over the place. Like, Builders that are making homes that are affordable are just selling them like crazy. Builders that are a little higher end are having troubles. All right, so let's jump right into the interest rates. We saw them tick up again. We're seeing about 5 basis points for conventional, about 4 basis points for FHA. Jumbo kind of took a little dive there, about 8 basis points down. So we're just seeing this steadiness. And I think it's the unease in the market, not knowing the direction of the Fed, because I don't think the Fed even knows what direction they're going in. They get some bad news, which they consider good news, and then they get some good news, which they consider bad news, which is all mixed up, and that's what's causing the banking problems. That's what's causing, a lot of the more higher end jobs to get eliminated, but the lower end and medium jobs, they're all flourishing. They just don't have enough people. And so until we see people not spending money, I think the Fed still has their eye on another 25 basis points coming up here. But if we see things really bearish, in the next few weeks on some of the indicators, well, I think that they're going to hit the brakes or pump the brakes, because I don't think that our economy can afford another 25 basis points jump. It's going to really, really stymie us. Always remember this. Whatever the Fed does, they say that it only affects something 6 to 12 months in advance. So whatever they do today is going to affect 6 months. So when things start to pivot, the reason why the stock market crashes after they pivot, usually 30 to 60 days after, is because that's the full effect of what they've done. And I don't think that the 400 PhDs that are sitting over the Fed have any clue what they're doing. And of course, as I've made this very clear, Janet Yellen is hashtag clueless. You guys have a fantastic day. I will see you tomorrow. And we're going to have the subscribe button tomorrow. Right, Emmy? Mm-hmm. Bruce, everybody's going to put that up tomorrow. You guys take care. I'll see you.